Welcome to the ball yard in the Bronx. It's as if the man upstairs knew something that this would be special. Rain about 5 o'clock this afternoon. You couldn't tell it now for the Yankees and the Rangers. The Yankees and Red Sox, you have that feel in the AL East. Going to be 6 months right to the finish. The Yanks begin the day 3.5 up on their neighbors to the north. And a couple of names omitted by our one-time partner, Buck Showalter. I had to call him out for it, guys. He has his nice second baseman, Michael Young, in there. And, of course, A-Rod is at short, but no Palmeiro, who has struggled against David Wells, and no All-Star game hero, Hank Blaylock. So we'll get a look at some of the Texas Rangers of the future.
Well, Hank Blaylock is doing so well, but they don't want to match him up against David Wells tonight. And David Wells is 13-3 on the season. He has started 20 games. He actually made a relief appearance, won that game, coming in late in the game, pitching 5 2/3 as a reliever. But you can see his hit total up this year. His walks down as always, over 6 walks, 6 strikeouts to walks. Fastball, cutter, great curveball, and a changeup. And David Wells has been bothered by a sciatic nerve problem.
We're underway in the Bronx, and a nice play by the new Yankee third baseman, Aaron Boone, across to Nick Johnson, and in his second game ever in Yankee Stadium. His second game playing, never played interleague. Here he is. And
the famous house that Ruth built.
I thought you built it.
Oh, no, Babe did it.
Nevar with a base on balls, and now here's Alex Rodriguez. And I guess it's safe to say
It's the game very seriously.
Nevar moving back in Posada, so the base is stolen. You know, we should point out that was a rare walk by David Wells, right?
Case was somewhat very labored.
Off-speed pitch hit deep to right. DeLucci goes back but grabs it at the edge of the track. Nevar tags and goes to third, and there are 2 down. Don't even say dim. Don't even say it. Shot right at Enrique Wilson. And so the runner is stranded at third. Spencer gone. The Yankees coming up. And we return with Ernie Harwell in a moment. Nothing doing for the Rangers in the top of the first. And now come the New York Yankees, who beat the Texas Rangers last night 6-2 to snap the Rangers' 5-game winning streak. And they did it because Derek Jeter hit 2 of the 4 Yankee home runs. He's in the leadoff spot, and a guy that hit another home run. He and Jason Giambi in this lineup have been really pounding. They need to get Bernie Williams going in the number 2 slot these days in center field. And the best pitcher of Jeter fouls this one. Teixeira will look, but that'll be out of play. The best pitcher that the Rangers have had this year in a season in which a team ERA is about 6 has been this man, John Thompson, Buck.
Well, he has made some adjustments in his delivery, and he's winding up over his head again. He's brought a curveball and
stick with it. Around, try.
Stick with it. Full count to Jeter, and he's patient and draws a walk. About 40-odd games with knee problems. Goes the other way. Donnie Sadler over to Michael Young, and over to first to Teixeira. And kind of an unusual infield for Texas, but they turned that pretty nicely. Inside, so the second walk of the inning by Thompson. Giambi aboard with 2 out, and that'll be Jorge Posada coming up. So,
yep.
Well, Thompson bounces back. It's a double play, and then strikes out Posada. Ernie will reminisce about one of the most popular Yankees ever, the Mick. When we back in New York, the first pitch for David Wells to Mark Teixeira, the first baseman, is ripped to left center field for a base hit. So the first hit by either team tonight comes from the youngster Teixeira. Hey, they can hit now. The Rangers they're in last place again, but it's not because they can't hit.
And any other player, I think, and he could bunt and he could field, he could do everything.
This is tailor-made. Jeter, Wilson, Johnson, Timms has hit into a double play, so they're 2 out, and Jason Jones coming up. Well, everybody loved Mickey Mantle.
I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Well, we need a foul ball here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, little blooper. Well, not a blooper, but Bernie running to left center. Well, we'll come back with that. A single into the center field bleachers. Jason Jones is out. The double play turned by the Yankees.
Loaded, game tied. I was doing the Baltimore games then. He bounced one into the seats. It ended the game, and the official scorer had to give him a single.
Because anything as Matsui beats that one out. Donnie Sadler gave it a shot. Matsui is in there, right? Anything other than
No.
Navarre coming on in center. And he makes the catch, and Aaron Boone has popped out. Well, a contemporary of Mickey Mantle's sitting in the seats and batted a ball back. If you were in mid-jump, you could bat it back on the field and save a home run. I'm sure you saw
yeah.
that, right?
And a lot of times the fans out there would grab the right fielder, you know, by the back of his shirt and pull him back or do something like that. So it was
in New York?
Yeah. It was.
Lots of the action in right field. Slow bounder. Teixeira takes it himself, but both runners move up to second and third for the number 9 hitter. Oh, this ball scoots away from Green, and as a result, the first run will score. Curveball that kept going. Green did his best to block it. It went away from him, and Matsui scores. Johnson, a third 1-0 Yankees. One way to do it. And
Yo, Nippy Jones.
calling for it at third is Sadler. So Thompson eventually gets out. And speaking of Thompson, there was another one that played here over a half-century ago in New York.
On this field.
11th pitch to Sadler in play. Aaron Boone. Nick Johnson. And there is one out in the studio tonight. Keeping an eye on 48, right? And then moved to the New York Giants. So already you were the enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now very quickly is long throw for Boone to the catcher. Todd Green is out. But you were over announcing the Giants on TV for this.
Clubhouse, DeRocha, Willie Mays, the Dodgers came over.
DeLucci grabs it. Young, gone. More on the miracle in 51 and other tales when we return.
And spawned back at the Polo Grounds, and then he caught fire and became the Rookie of the Year.
Young grabs that one, and Jeter is gone. Bernie Williams
In that series as well.
Bernie Williams waves at that one, so 2 up and 2 down, and Jason Giambi coming up.
Games.
Shane Spencer with a long run in left. Whoa, almost runs past it. Makes the grab, and when we return, we're going to hear what the tones that have thrilled folks for over half a